Marion man was taken to jail after police say they were called to his apartment on a domestic disturbance, and once inside, found a meth lab.
Happened last night at the Wedgwood Apartments in Marion. That's on Ridge Road, just off from Collins. Fox 20 News reporter Steffi Lee talked to neighbors who say they're frustrated because they warned managers. Steffi?
Matt and Joy, several neighbors said they've seen strange behavior coming from Austin G's apartment. They're upset at the discovery, especially after they say that they filed several complaints with the landlord and received no response.
Knowing that the amount of chemicals that they were pulling out of there is really a scary situation.
Do not occupy signs now cover Unit 9 at the Wedgwood Apartments after Marion police say 31-year-old Austin G had meth and meth labs inside.
He's had traffic in and out of here all hours of the day, at night.
Next door neighbors say they tried complaining numerous times to their landlord, Kelly Property Management, but claim they never responded about G's behavior in his apartment.
We've called Kelly's probably a half a dozen times, and they've always said, well, you need to come in and file a complaint.
But Saturday afternoon, Kelly Property Management says the company never received any complaints about G's apartment.
They never did a checkup as far as we know. And it finally took calling the cops to get something done around here.
It gets frustrating because you're like, what do you do?
Police kept the complex on lockdown for several hours as they cleaned up the unit.
I asked him if I could go do my paper routes, and he's like, we really don't want you leaving. And I'm like, but I got to go do them. It's my second job.
And after this long night, neighbors are on edge and say they just want their landlord to respond.
Shaking up, yeah, and I kind of like to start seeing Kelly's go through with their policy a little bit more on complaints, start following through with them.
Again, I spoke with the representative from Kelly Property Management this afternoon. They say they haven't received any complaints about the unit. Online records show G has been released from Lynn County Jail. Police say additional charges are pending for making meth. Steffi Lee, Fox 28 News.